I am the back-end handyman. I fix things as cheap as I can, which is often all by myself. I am not a professional. May not be done the right way, but it's done my way. I assume no responsibility if you attempt the same thing and damage anything.
To figure out how the freaking dog's getting out. I thought one of the kids were letting him out the front door. And then I come over here and see this crap. You know, it would be okay if I just stick the dog on the chain and call it a day. But if I do that, this is what happens. Watch. All day long. So I gotta have him on the chain or I gotta fix this fence. And if I put the doggy door on and keep him inside to where he don't whine, the other dog shits in the house. So here I am. As you can see, they poured a cement slab over here. But of course, the dog found the spot that isn't cement and dug under it. So each time I feel that, they keep digging it back up. So I'll just dig a trench on that side and I'll put up my fence and gate over there. This is how I figured it up. I just drew the bones of the gates. I drew down what all I would need. Figured out the hardware is like half the price if I buy online. That way I don't have to strap it, just tap it and say it's not going anywhere. As you can see here, the footing of the house, it's fucking really thick. Sit here with the chipping hammer. Wish my air compressor was a little bit bigger, because this new chipping gun don't do half bad. Let the air build up. Hit it some more with the chipping bar. Woo! I got the holes set for the post. Look how much I had to chip out. Damn. Almost 2 foot of foundation. Get that remotely close enough to this wall. It'll be a wider gate than it was before. I spent all day chipping on this, so I'm happy. Now I'll get something to jab down in there. Put the post set. Of course, some people would pour it all in one thing. I'm gonna just do these first and then I'll do it across. Might need more concrete. I don't know. Got 8 bags of 80 pound. We'll see. Here it is. I just want the concrete to go up to the edge of the posts. And over here it dips down a little bit. Kind of built a little form there. It could use some work. Go ahead and put some concrete in this. Of course, I get to mix it in my bucket. Yay. But it's been a couple days and that's hard. So what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and dig out this other side so I can get that board out. I don't like having the wood in the ground in case of termites and stuff. It's not treated, it's just plywood. And then I can actually fill that in with the dirt that's there, and I can pull up these other railroad ties and these poles. I got that board out and I started filling this up. They has posts out. I got one out. It was pretty sketchy. Got it up to my van and pulled it out. I'll just put rocks down in there that I have out in the backyard, because there ain't gonna be enough overfill dirt to fill all this in this hole. So about now I gotta dig around that one and pull it out. Hopefully I don't break the window out on the van. I dug around it. Got a hook to the Super Beast. Super Beast! A hole, man. I'll get the 4-wheeler and drag it in the backyard. See how much I filled up with those rocks? Now I'm gonna work all this dirt and make it look like all this is never here. See how you ain't got big holes or big poles anymore? Just some gravel parking over here. That's what we wanted. Time to build the gate. It's 125.5 inches across here, dude. I gotta make a really sturdy gate. And of course I tried with my router to route the ends of these. I found the best way to do it is just do it on the table saw. You have to do quite a few passes. I just set my thing 3.5 over here. Now I just take my chisel and clean it up. That's good enough right there. Pretty flat. And I do that on all the boards. These are the frames. I think it looks pretty good. I just get it up there and then I clamp it to these outside posts with these clamps. And now, free flowing gates. Now, first ones, get it to where this board over here is cut along with that. And this board over here is the one that I plumbed it to where all the rest of the boards will look straight. And then you shiplap these. See, I cut out 3/4 of an inch for on that one and on that one, and then put a bunch of glue in between there and screwed them all together with them galvanized screws. And then I pocket hold these, which I'm not real happy with how that looks, but oh well, it'll work. All I gotta do is run them across. I got these paint sticks, put it on like that in between each fence post. See how the gap down there is wider? That's what I mean. This one's plumb, this one's crooked a little bit. My posts weren't exactly plumb, I guess, or maybe they were and this was just a really big hill over here, but I had to dig out a bunch of that gravel and stuff. But this is the gate, man. Since I came out, I went ahead and took the old fence off, which was mounted to this pole over there. Put this blocking right here so that it boxes in, because I had to come out a little ways because of all the concrete that was down going across there already. Now when you go to close it, it's just like that. Go ahead and push it on in. And now down at the bottom, it has a hole in that concrete. And I just put a string line from one end to the other and got them all straight and cut them all flat with the board underneath. Didn't really save enough space for this, so what I had to do was use my planer and plane down the side of this, just completely cut off. Like you can see, I had to take out one of the screws. Here's the other way to do this. It looks like on this side. You notice I got really crafty. I made sure that it didn't look out of place. I took the measurement out of the center instead of on the edges, so it could still look like a picket. Nobody will ever know. But I think it looks good enough to keep a dog in anyway. Now the moment we've been all waiting for, right? Let the dog loose and let him think that he's gonna come over here and climb the fence. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let him off of his chain and act like I'm just gonna have him run into the house. And he's gonna think he's sneaky because I'm not gonna have a hold of him. And he's gonna come running over here to try to get over. Watch. Like and follow, and hopefully I'll put more stuff in there. Sooner or later, this might pay me. It'd be kind of nice. Might even share it or shoot, donate. Peace.
Thanks for watching. If you would like to help support the channel, check out the links in the description. They are my recommended items, as well as some of the things in the video. If you purchase through the provided links, a small portion of that goes back to me. Like, subscribe, and share.